It's time for an IHSA Badminton Sectional at Naperville Central as the host Redhawks welcome Metea Valley, Chicago Kelly, West Chicago, Wheaton South, and Willowbrook. Metea hosted a sectional in 2024 and won it, with Central finishing just behind in second. Let's start with doubles and a semifinal matchup between Central's Yuno Zhang and Shreya Kunananth against Metea's Devangi Kohli and Aditi Singh. Singh begins the night by returning this serve to a spot that no Red Hawk can get to. Metea takes game 1, 21-15. Central responds in game 2. Zhang serves, and on the second time around, she paints the line for a Red Hawk point. Central takes the second game 21-19, and we head to a deciding third. The game goes to a tiebreaker where Metea Valley pulls away to win it 23-21. After Kohli serves, Singh jumps up high for a high-arcing shot that lands for the point. They move on to the doubles final and secure a spot at state. Let's head to the Consolation semifinals between Metea's Monisha Godaguchinta and Sanvi Gupta and Central's Sihan He and Hannah Shu. The winner gets a spot at states and moves on to the third place matchup. Central serves to Godaguchinta, and the Mustang Senior hits a rocket that the Redhawks can't control. Then Godaguchinta serves, and Gupta hits an arcing backhand shot that just goes over the net. Metea takes the first game 21-13. Central answers back in game 2. He returns this serve into the back corner for a point. He then does it again for the Redhawks, this time returning the serve to the back left corner. Central takes game 2 21-17. In the third game, a long rally breaks out, with everyone working around the court and fighting for a spot at the state meet. Godaguchinta hits one strong, and Central can't get to it. It helps Metea to a 21-14 Game 3 win, and they earn a spot at the state meet. West Chicago's Yasmin Castro-Mora and Noelia Vargas took on Central's Zhang and Kunananth and defeated them in 3 games in the Consolation semis. They would fall to Metea's Godaguchinta and Gupta in the third place matchup, but the West Chicago duo is still headed to state. Let's now wrap up doubles with the sectional final, as both sides have already locked up spots at state. Kohli and Singh take on Willowbrook's Hannah Daly and Maisie Thompson. The Warrior duo defeated Godaguchinta and Gupta in the semis in a 3-game thriller. Singh serves, and Kohli hits it across again before Singh goes full extension for a backline point. A great hit from the Mustang. On the next rally, Kohli is ready for a fiery return, smacking it home for a point. Metea takes the first game 21-15. We keep it going in game 2. Thompson plays it short, and Singh shows off the great effort, but it leaves the court open for Daly, and the Warrior scores a point. Daly and Thompson switch from the front to the back, and Daly moves around for another Willowbrook score. The Mustangs still look to close it out in 2 games. Singh does a nice job calling off Kohli, with the Mustang Jr. putting it down the middle. Metea wins game 2 21-18 for the sectional title. Moving over to singles and the semifinals matchup of Central Zoe Tian against Wheaton-Warrenville South's Greta Gedritis. Tian won the singles portion of last year's sectional at Metea, and the sophomore opens the semifinals here on a great note with a point. Gedritis now serves. After a couple of hits, the Tiger plays it long, and it sets up a great play short for the point. Tian still cruises to victory, winning both games 21-9, 21-7. Gedritis would win her Consolation semifinal, meaning she will compete at the state meets next weekend. Moving along to the other singles semifinal of Redhawk Megan Moreno taking on Metea Valley's Praga Iyer. The Mustang serves in as Moreno plays from the back. The Red Hawk gets the birdie to drop right behind the nets for the opening point. On the very next serve, Moreno puts it right into the corner for an ace. The Red Hawk takes a close first game 21-18. Iyer sends it in, and a longer rally breaks out between the two sides. Iyer backs up and jumps up for an acrobatic hit, getting it to fall right over the nets. The Mustang takes the second game 21-10. After falling in the opening game, Iyer does well in the final two. She secures the point here and wins the deciding third game 21-7 for a spot in the final. Moreno falls in the semifinal but shines here in the Consolation semi against Willowbrook's Abigail Schnitker. She takes it 21-17, 21-19. The Red Hawk defeats Gedritis in the third place matchup and will head to state. Closing out the evening with the singles final between Central's Tian and Iyer the Mustang, a rematch of last year's singles final at Metea Valley. Tian is looking for her second sectional title in 2 years, and just watch the sophomore on this rally. She caps it off with an acrobatic hit, sending the birdie across the court for the point. The Mustang Jr. gets to work and responds. The two go back and forth before Iyer backs up and sends one to her rights and over the net for a point. Tian serves and then goes high before showing off her quick reflexes. It forces the Mustang into the nets, and the Red Hawk takes game 1, 21-9. Looking to close it out in game 2, Tian fully extends to keep it alive, and then sends a beauty short for the match winner. The Red Hawk wins game 2, 21-7 for her second straight sectional title. It was a battle between Central and Metea for the team sectional title, but the Mustangs win it by 2 points and bow down to the sectional plaque. Wheaton South and Willowbrook tie for third with 7 points.
Going into sectionals, everyone is super nervous because it's like, oh, like state or non-state, but I think that we just had to remind ourselves to like stay calm and like just try to get through each one of our games, not think too much about the final outcome.
I think I walked in here like very scared and very nervous because it's my first time playing sectionals, like for varsity itself, and it was really nervous. And I was like, wait, I have not played these teams. What are they going to present today? And it was really scary. But when we got onto the court, all I thought about was let's get this game done. We'll figure out the future later.
I think heading into tonight, I just really had to like focus on my mental game. A lot of these people, like I've like played them before and I've won, but I can't like let that get to me, and I just have to focus on every single game. Also, some of my friends came to watch, and I had to like make sure that I wasn't like trying like too hard, you know. Pragya, I've played her multiple times, and like she's like a good opponent, and she's like pretty fast. And I think I just had to make sure after every single shot I got back to the middle and I was ready for the next one, because I knew that she was going to be able to get to it and she was going to be able to hit it back.